started on how to make this scrunchie here. I will let you know it's a very simple pattern. It is suitable for beginners. It's actually really quick to work up as well, so it could be stocking fillers, gifts for your friends, whatever it may be. You will need to have a basic understanding of different types of crochet stitches. I will leave a link in the description box below if you haven't kind of mastered that yet, so maybe have a quick look at those videos before jumping into this one. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this scrunchie. It's kind of a chunkier scrunchie there. I've seen these on kind of Instagram and TikTok quite a lot, so I thought it would be quite nice to try one out myself. What you will need for this project is just a hair tie without a metal kind of band within it, just a plain elastic, a darning needle, a pair of scissors and some chunky yarn. So I'm using some leftover yarn from a baby blanket that I was making, but it does require a 6.5mm hook. I'm actually going to be using a 7mm hook as I don't have a 6.5 to hand, but that is what you need, so let's get started. So in order to get started, the first thing you want to do is take your elastic and create a slip knot onto the actual band there. So if you're not sure on how to do a slip knot, I will leave a link in the description box below, but just to run through this together, we want to put the end of the yarn through the elastic, and then you've got your loose end which you'll cross over, and then you'll put the end through the loop, and then you'll just attach your hook to that loop there and pull it tight. So now you can see that the yarn is actually attached to the elastic, ready for us to begin. Now this is quite a simple pattern, so all we're going to be doing is working double crochets all the way around the elastic. You do want to work over the tail, so as you are beginning your double crochet, just hold that tail in place to work over it so that you can pull it tight, and that's what creates the kind of scrunchy texture. So to begin, this is again in US terminology, so you want to yarn over, go into the elastic as if it was a magic circle, and then pull through two, and then pull through the last two there. So we're treating this as if it's kind of a magic circle as we go around. So yarn over, go down, securing that tail there, pull through two, pull through two. So you'll just keep going around the circle in this fashion until you get about 10 stitches in. So after you've done 10 stitches, I'll meet you back here. So once you've created your 10 stitches, you'll see you're about a quarter of the way around the elastic, and maybe just over a quarter there. So you just want to grab that tail that you've been working over and just pull it tight. And what that will do is just kind of start off the texture of the scrunchie by bringing your stitches closer together. And each time you've completed 10 double crochet, just tug on that end there, and that's what will give you that kind of chunky, scrunchy feeling. So we'll just do another 10. I'll meet you back when you're about halfway round and just show you what mine's looking like there. Okay, so I'm 20 stitches in, which has taken me to kind of just about halfway. So I'm just going to grab that end and again pull it tight, and as you can see the texture is starting to change there. So I just want you to keep going around now until you're near the very end. I would say maybe 20 more stitches, maybe a little bit more. You do want to make sure that your stitches are quite close together, and you don't want to end up with any gaps in your scrunchie at the end. So if you complete 20 more stitches and just kind of assess if you think you need any more or not, and I'll meet you back at the end to show you how to join and finish this one off. Okay, so I'm just coming to the end of my circle now. As you can see, the stitches are kind of packed quite closely together. The scrunchie is quite ruffled from working over that tail. We've only got a little bit of the tail left, so just give it a pull to kind of finish it off. I've actually ended up doing 80 double crochets all the way around. And to finish off, all I'm going to do is just find that first stitch that I've worked and just do a slip stitch into that one. Pull it tight, just do a chain one, and then I would slip my yarn, obviously leaving a long end that I can weave into the work. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I will leave some links below to the written pattern if some of you want to download that and kind of come back to it in future. But please like and subscribe if you did like this tutorial, and send some photos if you do go ahead and make this one.